Alright, hey, hi, hello. How's it going, guys? My name is ZetaRayZod, and welcome back to more Stray Gods, a role-playing musical. Now, before I begin, be sure to like, subscribe, and get the bell on to stay up to date on all my latest videos. So, last we left off... When did we leave off? I think we just finished off singing of Apollo, right? And then we went to his place to talk to his oracle, and she kind of pointed us to... Persephone, because apparently Persephone bought Calliope's apartment. So we were wondering why, because they didn't really seem that close. So we are now in the Persephone's nightclub called the Underworld, interestingly enough. And we've spoken to a couple of other gods. We've spoken to Eros, and we've spoken to Hermes, and we've also spoken to Pan. He's still here. And Pan is going to help us talk to Persephone, so that's what we're going to do. So let's get to it. Alright. Also, we found out that Persephone killed Hades in this version of, you know, the Greek world. There she is. Hey, girl.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. Yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Gee,
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
I need your help. No, let's try to do it ourselves, right?
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
I don't think she's happy. Oh shit, are we gonna sing?
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them. A lost little girl.
Pretty jazzy.
Shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see
please,
how
the
far
audience.
she bends. We all know how this ends.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Let's keep playing. I don't know, we'll keep playing the audience.
Well, I don't know anyone I'm new. You What's your name? What do you do? That's the thing with the front row. You're part of the show.
How keen a stand-up routine, knee-deep in a grave. Works the crowd, wrapped in a shroud, a corpse in a cave. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I
Can't say I don't know who you
am.
are. Some sort of golden age type star. You've never really been on my radar. Before my time, a discontinued line.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head.
Oh man.
You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
Then I guess you've heard it all before. Gave it my best and then you slammed the door. Raises the question, who else you'd ignore? Stay in the dark and fight your endless war.
She just won't die.
Certain you can't be surprised anymore.
Come on, kid, scram.
You know, there's someone else that I speak for.
Still don't know why.
Do you hear that?
Calliope.
She had something to say. Would you turn her away?
Please don't do this.
You're lost, Persephone. You've buried yourself on stage in the blinding lights. You're hiding here. You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
Change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse. I just want Calliope back.
Your Majesty, do you understand who I am? Who I
Cute.
No. No, you've earned your answers.
Voice acting is really good. You can really feel the sadness.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Wait, aren't I a smart guy? Why can't I see that? Oh no, I'm charming! Again.
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
The jury's still out on whether Calliope chose you, but do I think you killed her? No.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement.
What's Athena? Dun, dun, dun.
One of us.
Oh.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
What if Calliope stabbed herself?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
What about Athena?
Yeah.
She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well,
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this?
Apollo seems to think otherwise.
If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this
The
isn't...
one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Are we singing again?
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this.
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too late.
You know how far I've been before I
Trapped
snapped.
I don't wanna
into
pick.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun. Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves. He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Oh, come on.
Follow him or stay.
I'm sorry. I mean, he's helped me more than you. Bye.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
What the hell was that? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
Old habits die hard, especially around my family. That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
I know what you mean. I'll be 14 around my parents forever.
Try living in their house for 1,000 years.
Ooh, no thanks.
At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
Actually, no.
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
What I meant to say is... thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry, I'm not used to asking people for help.
It's all right. I certainly know that tune.
Where do we look then?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
I'm not
Ah,
that
should've
much of
been
a risk,
smart,
am I?
smarty.
I won't explode. What's the worst that could happen?
The worst is that we could be admitting either a murderer or a usurper into our ranks.
How awful.
She's protecting an idea as much as a physical reality. It's true. To her, there is no difference.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax? Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Okay, so it looks like it's more of a god, one of the idols that did it, but I'm not sure if it's someone we've already met or not. Oh, hello.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
You were worried about me? Aw.
Well, you're my best friend. in the
Ooh,
whole
friend
world,
zoned.
Grace. Plus, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
It is a little
I
on the
wouldn't
nose.
suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
I'm not sure. I think so. It doesn't seem like he's lying, but he's hard to read.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it.
So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Oh, man.
I just spoke to him at the underworld. If he wanted something, why didn't he just talk to me there?
Because he's creepy and wants to get you alone?
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Do we have to pick? Shit, we have to pick. Oh, Grossy Pan, what do you... Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, what if it's Freddy? Oh, man, what if it's Freddy? What if Freddy is like an idol the whole time? Oh, I don't know. It's not Hermes. It could be Hermes. I don't know. Oh, who do I see? Do I see Pan or Apollo? It could, let's go see Apollo. He might have something for us. Pan might have something for us too. I don't know.
Ah, Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
He means he wants me to call you because Paul here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
Ah, Paul. Silly Paul.
That's not true. I know how, I just don't like them. They're confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
Wait. You don't like phones?
I just don't like talking to people I can't see.
No, it's the ringtones. They scare the crap out of him. I kid you not.
I'm not frightened. Only a child would be frightened. They're just very loud.
Yeah.
Can we return to the subject of Pan, please?
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Persephone did, but I've had time to think it over. Pan is a schemer, a traitor in favors. He always has been. His sudden appearance in all this cannot be coincidental.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
Perhaps. Or he knows who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit. He always knows more than he pretends.
You should know. Pan asked me to meet him at Olympus. I'm not sure why.
Wait, he wants to see you again? I don't like this.
Why? Is he that bad? Should I not go?
No. Perhaps it's best that you do, even if it's just to find out what he wants and why. Aphrodite is holding a party of sorts, one you should attend. She is closest to Pan. Indeed, she knows almost all the idols. If anyone is up to something, she's bound to know.
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
Well, talking to Aphrodite isn't something anyone does with much success these days.
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
What do you mean by a party of sorts? I mean, I'm always down for a party, but...
It's more of a remembrance than a party, really. It's difficult to describe.
That's awfully vague, Apollo.
It'll be easier to see for yourself. It's nothing you can't handle.
I still have that invitation from Pan. Maybe it'd be easier if I just went to see him.
You could, but would you believe anything he had to say?
I might be able to coax some truth out of him. I can be persuasive.
Well, whatever you do, be careful. I still think Aphrodite is our best bet.
Okay, I'll go. Eventually.
Perfect. I will see you there.
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No worries, Paul. I'll see you later.
Silly Paul. Okay. So... I mean, Apollo makes a fair point. If Pan's really like a schemer, what he says we can't really trust what he's gonna say. Or should we just go talk to Persephone? You know what? I'm leaning more towards going to Aphrodite's party as opposed to talking to Pan. So that's probably what we're gonna do. But can we talk to Persephone and like not waste the day? That's my only concern. Like if it's like a limited thing where you can only do like a certain number of things a day. So I don't know. But I think we will focus on that in the next episode. So for now, if you like what you see and you like what you hear, be sure to like, subscribe, and get the bell on so you stay up to date on all my latest videos. As always, be safe, take care, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace!